Hey everyone, this is Mukesh Otwani once again from learn-motion.com. Today in this video we are going to talk about a new concept of TestRigor which is called reusable rules. So in the previous lectures we have seen what is test data, how to use it. Now let's understand what is reusable rules. So as you can see right now we don't have any rules, right? So we can create a new rule and we can continue. So as you can see on the right hand side we have type, name, labels and steps. But before we create our own rule, let's understand what exactly rule is and why do we need it. To explain you this, why do we need rules, let me go back to one of the previous test cases that we have created. So as you can see, we have created login to application, right? So if I click on this and if I click on edit test case, as you can see, this particular test case has some login and logout, right? So we are just saying enter username, enter password, click on login, and we are verifying admin is present or not. In the same way, we are checking the logout. But if you notice, this login and logout is very basic activity and this is required for each and every test, right? So obviously we can't write, or we can write, but again it does not make sense if we keep on repeating the same steps in each and every test case. So this is where exactly rule will help us. So whenever you have a sequence of steps that you want to reuse in multiple test cases or in several test cases again and again, you can create a rule and you can use this rule in the test cases. For example, these 4 steps will remain same for login, right? So instead of writing these 4 steps, I can create a rule called login, and whenever I have to login, I will just call that rule. In the same way, if I have to do logout, I need these 3 steps. So instead of writing these 3 steps again in each and every test case, I can create a rule and I can call that rule in all the test cases. It's going to be very super easy, and just you need to create a rule and use that rule in your test cases. So let me show you how you can do that. So let me show you first with one rule, and then I will create one more rule, and you will see that we can reuse that rule in each and every test case. So I will create a duplicate tab so that I can show you. So if you notice these 4 steps, okay, enter username, password, login, and verify the page contains admin. So I can copy these 4 steps, okay, because these are the steps that I need in each and every test case. So let me copy the 4 steps. Now you can create a rules directly here. It is just I duplicated a new tab so that I can show you. Click on this reusable rules. Now here you can see you can filter these rules by name if you have filters. Right now we don't have any rules, so it's completely blank. So let's click on new rule, and you can see now we have the type, okay. Here you can write the names, you can write the label, and you can write the steps. So these are the 4 steps that we have copied, right? So I have just pasted here, and now I will write this step is login, okay, and I can also assign labels. So I will show you the advantages of defining labels. So if your test cases are using these rules, and if you assign some labels here, it will show you in your test cases. So let me create these labels and I will show you. For the timing, just write login here. So this is the rule name that I am writing. So whenever I have to login, I will just call login and these 4 steps will get executed. Again, in these steps, we are taking data from the test data section. Now there's a very interesting feature which TestRigor has provided. You can save this, or you can see one option called save, then find and replace a step. What does it mean? That first of all, it will create a new rule for you, which you will see on the left hand side. Then it will check how many test cases you have where you have these 4 steps common. So what it will do, it will replace these steps with one single rule. Okay, so let me show you. The moment I click on save, then find and replace steps, it is checking how many tests I have where I have used these 4 steps. So as of now, we have only one test case and it is able to find. So the moment I say replace selected, you will notice it says one test case refactored, and you can see the rule has been created. If I go back to my test case, okay, and if you just click on this arrow, click on edit test case, and you can see initially we had 4 steps, now it has replaced with login. So every time I have to login, I don't have to write 4 steps, I will say login and continue. Okay, you can write validate and save, or you can just retest if you want, but we did nothing. It is just we created a rule, we are using it, so it will not impact the execution. The second part, these three steps, right? These three steps are common for logout. So each and every test case needs logout. So again, I will copy this and I will go back. Let me create one more rule this time, and let's go back, reusable rules, and you can see we have one option, right? So click on new rule and I will say logout. Again, let's write the label. You can write any label. As of now, I'm writing the same label so that I can easily understand. And these steps which we copied, and again same thing, I will say save, then find and replace steps. The moment you execute this, again it found the same test. I will say replace selected, and one test case has been refactored. Perfect. So now if you just refresh, okay, and let's see. So basically the test that we have written earlier, that was only contains login and logout, that we have replaced with reusable rules. So our test case will only include two rules, login and logout. Okay, here we go, it's loaded. Okay, yes. Now just click on this and click on edit test case, and here we go. So now as you can see, our tests have only login logout. So the advantage is, let's say you have 100 test cases, 1000 test cases, and let's say some change in the login steps, or maybe the UI changes, so something happened in your application and you want to update. So you don't have to update all your test cases. You can update your rules, and that's all. So that's where a TestRigor plays a very important role. It can reduce your maintenance cost. Okay, if you go to their official website, they have mentioned you can reduce your maintenance cost by 99%. Okay, so let's do one thing. Let's run this and see. Okay, as you can see, the test has been passed, and now this is the label part which I was talking about. So if I go back and if I see, I have used one label called login, and for logout we have used logout, right? So you will see the same labels here. So it will help you to understand that this test case is using these rules. I hope this rule part is clear. So basically in this rules, whatever steps you want to write, you can write, just like we have seen the previous one, right? So you can write your normal steps here, whatever your test demands, type, click, mouse over, or any other activities, and you can start using it in your test cases. Yeah, that's all from my side. So if you think this video helped you in any manner, then do support this channel, subscribe to this channel right now, share with your friends, colleague, and let me know if you face any other issue, and I will see you in the next video. Have a nice day. Bye bye.